All right, I changed that up. So we're going to have that in here, and we're going live on YouTube. You can see we got it. We got our poll going. We got our YouTube preparing to stream. We got a great workout. We got leadership. We got the breathing motto. We have all kinds of great weekend updates coming your way. And so again, welcome to the workout. Let's go ahead. We're going to switch over to the other camera here. Let's see. Where's there it is over here. All right. And we got our poll up. If you see that survey, you can answer that survey question. And here we go. That should be up for everybody the whole time. All right. Got the survey up, got the meeting cruising along. We got to have our water. Who's got their water? Got to make sure we have our beverage of choice, and that's going to be water. Remember, sometimes we might have like an electrolyte drink. You know, sometimes those sports drinks, sometimes they have a place. But you know, a lot of the times with the sports drinks and things like that, we just want to make sure we're not having too much sugar. You know, if you want to do an electrolyte drink, you can still get those electrolytes in your body with having one that's a lot lower in sugar. It doesn't have to taste super duper sweet. Remember, everybody, we got our TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app. So if you don't have this already, get on your App Store or your Google Play Store. It's easy. You can just download it by typing in TrueFit Adaptive. It'll pop right up, and then you just click on download, and then it'll be on your phone. And it's real easy to make a profile. So let's go ahead, and we are going to have our breathing motto. We already have a participant who is set up for that. So let's go ahead and get, I believe she's going to be up first. And I had a plumbing nightmare this morning. I've been a plumber all morning, but I'm happy to be here on this workout. All right, we got our friend Bernie. She is up in the leadership spot, and she is going to start us off with the breathing motto. I can't wait. Remember, everybody, we're getting that oxygen in, and the carbon dioxide is going out. It's inhalation and exhalation. Inhale and exhale. We got more and more people joining us in. And all right, Bernie, take it away.
You ready?
Oh, yeah. You got to do leadership voice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals for.
Yes. Nice job, Bernie. Excellent job. Bernie's going to be back up here in just a little bit doing some leadership with us today. So remember, Bernie's leadership, we'll be doing body weight exercise, the jumping jacks. Then we're going to be doing the stick and using the weights. So if you don't have those things yet, you know, later on in the workout, we're going to need them. And again, I got my app here. If I open it up, let's see what workout. We were working on that technical challenge from last week. So we're going to go ahead and get that one checked off. We're going to do maybe 1 or 2 exercises today from this technical challenge. So let's go ahead, everybody, and get ready for our warm up. So again, one more time, let's have a sip of our water or maybe some electrolytes. But we want to make sure, remember, we're really staying away from the super sugary drinks, the fruit juices and the sodas. You know, if you can go the whole week or the whole day or the whole month with really avoiding those sodas, it'll be just fine. And anytime you're thirsty, remember, try to go with water first and let that settle and see how it feels. All right. Remember, everybody, our warm up, we always start the same way. We go from head to toe, literally. And we're going to start, though, by warming up our neck and just kind of getting connected with our body. You know, I was working on those Coach Emily videos, those breathing exercises, and putting those on the app. So remember, those breath work exercises really get us energized, and doing a warm up, it's going to do the same for our body. It's going to take us from maybe being resting or doing something else. I've been doing plumbing all morning. And so after that, now I got to switch gears. And a great way to switch gears is by doing a warm up and getting your body ready to go. So let's start with our head movements, where we're going to bring our head down and bring it around nice and slowly, going up to the ceiling, bringing it again down and around. I'm kind of just rolling my chin, you know, over to my shoulder, and I'm sitting down on this stability ball, You could do this one standing up or sitting down. All our exercises, we're going to talk about ways we can do them sitting down or standing up. And even sometimes if we might have a little difficulty performing the exercise, that's okay, because we're working on our mind body connection and we're going to find some adaptive solutions for that exercise. Make sure you can find some success. Let's go left and right with our head turn now. So I got my left head turn. I'm just thinking about taking my chin and bringing it over here to my left shoulder and then slowly going over to the right shoulder. So just left and right, nice and easy. This one's not too tough to do. You do have to concentrate on it because this isn't the normal position for our head. Our head's not normally going to be over here to the side of our body. We want to have our head balanced right in the middle. So again, we're going to have both sides working together, left and right side, to stabilize that head. We got about an 8-pound noggin. Our head up here, about 8 pounds maybe. If you got maybe a lot of hair, I don't have a lot of hair. If you had a big hat on, it might even weigh even more. Your neck's got to do a lot to support that. Imagine wearing a great big hat and maybe a heavy hat. It would always try to move your head around. Well, that's happening all the time, but we just don't notice it as much because we've built these muscles up to be nice and strong. Let's go ahead and do the down and up. So when I look down, remember, I'm not looking down and rolling my shoulders. I'm keeping my shoulders here. I got this shirt, it says tread wall. This was a rock climbing wall. We had one in our living room. Me and my brother and my niece, we had a rock climbing wall when my niece was about 6 years old, and she would just hang out in there watching movies and rock climbing on this little wall. It was a small wall, wasn't a big rock climbing wall, but we had one and we got a t-shirt. It was a nice t-shirt. We're going up and down. I'm looking up at the ceiling here, and then I'm looking down at that logo on my t-shirt, tucking my chin down here. And then again, I'm going up. Let's do maybe two more of these, doing the down and up. Going up again. Nice. All right. Good stuff. All right. We got 2 more for our neck. And we're going to do another one today for our neck. We did it last week by accident. And then I was like, we should do that. So first up though, let's do our giraffe head turtleneck. So the giraffe head turtleneck, if I'm sideways, remember, I'm just going to be, I'm reaching my head out off of my shoulders. So my shoulders are here and my head's going to go out, and I'm trying to reach it out, trying to reach my chin out. And then when I bring the turtle head back in, it's like I'm taking my chin and I'm actually going to try to bring it back to the back of my neck. And you're going to feel muscles in the back of your neck. You're going to feel them be affected by this because they're all working together. Again, remember, to create not only stability in the neck, but mobility, to provide some mobility, to provide some flexibility. Now listen to how my voice has changed up. Who knows why my voice changes? If you know the answer to that, put it in the chat room here on YouTube. Why does my voice change up when I'm stretching out with the giraffe head compared to when I'm doing the turtleneck? Why? I'm not doing this on purpose. This is how my voice is changing. And so why is that? If you can tell me why, go ahead and put it in there. Remember, we like to learn about our body. When we know about our body, it's going to make us more confident with making our body better. The last exercise we have, that's right, Nick's been waiting on it. He's like, we got to get those ears in the air. So remember, let's pretend that we're trying to listen to, maybe there's somebody in the ceiling. They're talking, and we're going to try to hear. They're talking to us, but we can't quite hear them. They're upstairs, and we're trying to say, hey, I can't hear you. And we're lifting our ear up. All right. Think about lifting up that ear, trying to get it closer to the ceiling. And without moving your body, I might move my shoulder down. There we go. But I'm bringing that ear up, and then I'm going to slowly go to the other side. So the ear goes up and the shoulder goes down, like I'm trying to, again, listen up to the clouds, see what the clouds have to say. The clouds, if they could talk, they would tell me, they'd say, go surfing, go hang out with us. Because all the water, it's all connected. And when I'm
Charlie,
out
you seeing the chat box?
No, did somebody get it? Oh, we do. We have some.
A lot of people are getting it.
Yes. Yes. Great job. Vocal cords. That's right. I saw Carrie's answer in there, and she said a lot of folks are getting it here. So Again, my vocal cords, that's right. Those are muscles and they're in here. And when we do that turtleneck, they're getting kind of squished on. And so it changes up the sound of my voice. Pretty awesome stuff. I was going to ask Nick a question. Nick, how old do you think this t-shirt is? I don't know. It's old. It could be 10 years, could be older than that. But remember, when we do the I don't know, when we shrug our shoulders, that's working our trapezius, and it's going to be our next exercise. So let's work those shoulders. Nick put in there, a couple of people put in there. I don't know. I'm actually not sure either. It could be 8 years old. I'm not sure when I got it, but it's a quality shirt. It's holding up real well. And my friend Garnett, the man that gave it to me, his name was Garnett. Garnett, if you're watching, thank you, man. Very quality t-shirt and an active t-shirt too. Got a guy climbing on my shirt, but I don't know how old it is. Let's try just one shoulder up and down. One shoulder, let's do about 3 on one, and then we're going to do 3 on the other. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Now let's do 3 going backwards and forwards. 1, backwards, forwards. 2, backwards, forwards. 3, and then let's do 3 circle rotations. Maybe going backwards 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and then forwards 3 times. Going 1, 2, and 3. All right, I'm thinking of another question. I already know the answer, but now I got to think of the question. When we're working out our shoulders, and I'm talking about, we have our shoulder here. We know that's our deltoid. And when we're moving those muscles around, we know that's the trapezius. But this is going to be the question is, what bone, there's 2 bones in our back. What bones are moving around? When I do this shoulder shrug, what's moving in my upper back? When I do my elbow raise, what's moving in my upper back? Let's go ahead and do some elbow raises and see if we can feel, and again, in our upper back, we're going to notice there's movement going on in there. I'm doing the chicken wing, arms up and down, doing one side, doing the other side. Let's do about maybe 2 more or 3 more of those. 2 and 3. Let's go ahead and try some forward and backward elbows. So backward elbows, I'm bringing my arms back, elbows back. Forward elbows. Look, I can bring my arms across my body, or I could go up and bring them back and forth, or back and even up and across. So we got some options. Let's work on some of those. Maybe do a few different styles, bringing elbows up, elbows back, elbows up, elbows back. I'm going to go elbows across. I'm only thinking about my elbows across the other way, elbows back, and then 1 carry bear hug. Just give yourself a great big bear hug. It's Monday. We're going to make it through this day, and we're going to have our plumbing fixed by the end of the day. That's my new goal. When I woke up very early this morning, I was waking up with the dream of going and doing something active. I was going to go to the gym, or I was going to go surfing in the ocean. And instead, I was working on plumbing all day and all morning long. And it was not fun. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water. And we're going to keep moving through our warm up. I love it. We got some leadership on here. We got a challenge coming up. And remember, if you haven't yet answered the poll question, if you're able to, I'm not sure how it looks on your end as not the host. But if you're able to answer that poll question, that'll really help us out. It's a super easy question too. It's just, would you recommend the program to a friend? If you knew a friend and they're not exercising, or maybe they want to exercise, would you think, hey, you know what? Maybe I should tell them about TrueFit, because we're starting to really.
I want to bring that man out.
You're answering the poll. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Nice job. Carla's getting the poll done. And the next thing I'm going to go to now is the arm circles. Hey, did anybody get it right in there? Carrie or Ben, did you all see? Did anybody get my question right about my scapula, my shoulder blades?
Yes.
Nice job. Remember, everybody, our shoulder blades, they're a very, very cool bone in the body. They're right up in here. It's tough to touch them. It's hard. Think of a back scratcher when you're scratching your back. Sometimes when you're scratching your back on the side, you'd be scratching your shoulder blade right there. And what's cool about the shoulder blades is they're just floating around just in your body. So imagine this. let's go ahead and this is going to be a lesson for us. I'm going to grab this sandbag. All right. So I have a sandbag. This is like one of the homemade sandbags. And let's pretend this is one of our shoulder blades. We're going to get back to our warm up in a second, but you got to understand this because it's neat. So our shoulder blades, most bones, they're connected right here to another bone and it's close by, but the shoulder blades, they're floating around in our upper back up here. So I got this shoulder blade here. Let me show you on the other sandbag, and it's just in here and it's floating around in the air. So let's think about this for a second. If I tried to just get this to hold steady in the air, well, gravity's trying to pull it down. And if I was trying to pull it one way or the other, what's neat about the shoulder blade is it's connected all the way around by muscle tissue. So when we work out our shoulders, when we go forward and backward, when we go up and down, even when we do the arm circles, we're taking that floating bone and we're letting him float around in that space that is connecting it to the rest of our shoulder. It's one of the coolest parts of our body, our shoulder blades are, and they're super duper important. So let's do those arm circles. Let's go ahead and we're going to be using our shoulder blades. They're working all the time. Right now, there's so many muscles. I'm doing a one arm steady, one arm circle. I'm starting to think of like combo Nick. Now I'm switching up to the other arm. Look what I did. I did a pause in a circle, pause in a circle. Here's air guitar. Look at this. It's like I'm in a rock band. All right, now let's pretend I'm in a rock band, but I'm left-handed. Here we go. Nice job. Moving arm circle, pause. And now I'm going forward to backwards. So I'm switching it up every time. Pause. And here I'm going backwards. I got one arm backwards. One arm's doing a circle. I'm going to pause. Here we go. I'm doing air guitar again because that just looks fun. And here we go one more time, pause, and I'm going to do the other arm. So now think about this. Even though that other arm wasn't moving when you were pausing it, it was still working. All the muscles around it were still working and stabilizing that arm. And it's very important. We want to have stability at every part of our body, especially in our shoulder blade region. We want that floating muscle to be floating and stable and strong in all those directions that it can move. All right, let's go ahead and let's do something that really gets our body kind of squeezed and tightened up, but maybe we're not moving a whole lot at all. And I know Nick, this is what he was thinking about too, but he's thinking about that abdominal squeeze, that core squeeze. And I'm not going to say the other one because I don't want to have to do 5 push-ups. And so remember, if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm trying to not call this our stomach exercise because our stomach is our organ for digestion. It's not a muscle that we're exercising in our workouts. And so even though it is a part of being in good health, having good stomach, when we do the plank or when we do core exercises, we're training our abdominal muscles, we're training our obliques, we're training our core. And so for this next one, Nick, I know he's doing it. It looks like on the ground. I'm going to be doing one standing up, where I'm going to be bringing up my elbows and just squeezing in my abdominal muscles. And then I'm going to hop down on the ground and I'm going to do another one where I'm going to do a plank exercise. So let's go ahead and bring up our arms. As soon as we bring up our arms, what happens? As soon as our arms come up, whoop, what did you just feel happened? Bring your arms back down. Now bring them up again and bring them back down. Now bring them up again. Do you feel that it's small, but there's a little bit of engagement in your core just from the simple fact that we're lifting up our arms and we're increasing some weight up higher up. So let's go ahead and bring those arms up and we're going to squeeze. Get ready on 3, 2, 1, and squeeze, squeeze, squeezing our abdominal muscles, squeezing our core like there's a little grape inside our tummy. And we're trying to squeeze that little grape. We're trying to smash it. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if I'm going to do a plank on the ground, I'm going to be squeezing. Remember, when I get down on the ground, I'm not just going to belly flop on the ground. I'm going to get down carefully. This is why we do the windmills. This is why we do the ground touch. So if I'm going down on the ground, first thing I want to do, remember, is what? Stick out my butt. Stick my butt out. That way I don't go too far forward. And if I stick my butt out, maybe I can get down. There we go. I got one hand on the ground. I'm going to kneel down. That's a very good, smooth way to get down on the ground carefully. I'm going to go into my plank position here. And I'm kneeling down. This is already a plank. I'm already having to do some work here. But as soon as I go up, here we go. Let's squeeze again. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Whew. Nice. Okay. Remember, abdominal squeezes. This is something that is extra that we can do. But think about this sometimes if you're sneezing, all right, sometimes when we're nervous, sometimes when we're doing a certain movement, we actually just will engage those abdominal muscles just kind of not even thinking about it. So when we do sometimes take the time to connect with them, we can really make the team strong, get a lot of these muscles working out together. And it's great because they're all doing it for stability. Let's have a sip of water, and then we're going to go into some movement for the abdominals. And for this one, we're also going to be working out our hamstrings, be working out our hips, and all the spots of our kind of posterior chain. So this is going to be the gumbo pot or the witch's pot. So if I'm sitting here, I'm going to bring, maybe if I can, I'm going to try to bring my hands together, and I'm going to start close to my body. You can see I got my hands right here next to my chest. I'm holding my hands together. And just in the very beginning, imagine we could just start just by doing this, just arms out and in, arms out and in. If you're standing up, same thing. We're just going out and we're bringing them in. We're just practicing on working together. That's the goal with this one, is both arms. They're going to be kind of a team on this one. So feel that connection. There you go. Let's do about 3 more of these, and then we're going to go to where we're going to have a little more lean into it. Okay, so the next one, here we go. I'm going to bring it in. Now I'm going to lean forward, and then I'm going to bring myself back up. So this is where I'm now starting to engage my core, and I'm really engaging my lower back and my glutes and my hips. So I'm going to go ahead and go down and out just like that. So as I lean forward, my arms extend, and as I come back in, my arms also come back in. And so I can keep going around in a circle here, I like going kind of one direction a few times, and then one direction going a couple other times. This one's a lot of fun right here for me because you can't tell, but there's a bright light that's right in my face right there. So every time I look right this way and then I look up, I just see a green circle on everything. Who's ever had that happen to you? When you looked at a light and then you look somewhere else and you see that like green or kind of like a red circle? Isn't that interesting? Now, if I was going to stand up with the witch's pot, remember, same kind of thought applies. I could stand here and just work it out and in. Remember, this is working our biceps, our triceps. It's also moving that shoulder blade around. If I was standing up and doing the full witch's pot, this is the one Byron does too sometimes with that resistance bar. This is where we're going down and out, up and in, and we're doing a little bit of a squat here with our legs, and we're also sticking out our butt. We're reaching forward, but we're sticking our butt out. And that's the key. That's really what we're training here. The most important thing, if you're doing this exercise standing up, is that you stick out your butt. It's a funny thing to say, but it's a serious thing to do, because when you do that, your body's going to be nice and centered over itself. All right. If I bend my knees first, look at that. My body's not centered. It's in not a good position. So if I stick my butt out, it's going to let me put some weight behind my midline, and I'm going to have some weight in front of my midline. All right, so that was an exercise for abdominals. 2 hands were together. Now let's do the exercise where we're going to have both our hands apart. And I've been in the mood of doing 3s today, so let's go ahead and do 3 reps on each side of teacup, twist reach, coffee pot, and ground touch. So here we go. So I'm going to start off doing 3 on each side. So I'm going to go 1 teacup, doing 2 teacup, and you might feel when you do it like this, 3, nice, that you kind of get better as you go along. The first one might be it just kind of the warm up, and then number 2, number 3 can be really good. And then coffee pot, again, we're just kind of have our obliques going here, tipping over to the side, and then 3 on the ground touch. Here we go. I'm going to go same side. Now I'm going to go opposite side. And then just for Nick, I'm going to go behind the foot. That's a tough one, but I know that's what Nick was probably doing too. All right, now I'm going to switch it up to the other side. So again, just teacup is the overhead reach. We're getting our lats. We're getting our obliques. We're stretching our tricep. We're also moving, remember, in the back, everybody, it's the shoulder blade. That's right. He's moving with us. Here we go, going back and forth across the body, doing the twist reach. I got a little pivot. You can see when you come up on that toe over there, let that ankle relax. You're going to get some range of motion there. Now I'm going to go here to the side. I'm doing the coffee pot. I'm just tipping over. Tipping over. Here we go. Tipping over one more time. And now 3 on the ground touch. Again, I'm going to go same side. I'm going to go opposite side. And then I'm going to try to touch behind my shoe. And I got it right on the back of my shoe. All right. Nice job. Let's have a sip of water. Then we're going to get our legs moving. We're also going to get our hands and feet going. We're almost done with our warm up, and we're almost getting ready for some leadership is going to be coming up here real soon. I'm excited for that. All right, let's make sure this plumber is getting on it. Yep, looks like it. All right. And remember, everybody, if you can, I'm not sure how it's able to be seen. Let me check the poll. Remember, we got a poll going right now. Real simple. And go ahead and you can, I don't know how you can do that poll. Maybe you got to click on polls and you can click on that poll there about recommending TrueFit. And if you're on YouTube and you like what you're seeing on here, go ahead and put a comment on YouTube too, being like, absolutely, I would recommend this to a friend. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're getting the sandbag. All right, here we go. Next one we're going to do, I'm thinking it's going to be knee tap, elbow tap. All right, so if we're sitting down, we're going to be doing a knee tap and then a high elbow raise with the elbow tap. If we're standing up, we're going to try to lift that leg up, tap the knee while the leg's in the air, tap the elbow at the same time. So that's the trick, is to try to get them both tapped as quickly as you can. Now, if you can go super fast, you can maybe try to get 2 in. And remember, what we're going to work on here is a little bit of balance and a little coordination. Nice. Going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A little more balance. Keep it going. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Next one we're going to do, we're going to go to the back clap. That's what I wanted to do the last time, and now we're just going to do it anyway. So remember, with the back clap, we're going to try to reach behind our back, do a clap, behind our head, do a clap, or behind our legs and do a clap. All right. If this is tough for you to do, what I want you to think about doing is reaching up, try to pat yourself on the back of the head. Try to pat yourself on the lower back, and then try to pat yourself on the back of your knee. So when I'm going up for a clap, I could do a clap or a head pat. I could do a back tap or a back tap. And I could do a back clap or a back tap. Let's try that again. So I'm going over it. I'm doing 2 claps, 2 taps. Going behind my back, 2 claps, 2 taps. Behind my knees, 2 claps, 2 taps. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. 2. Oh, going for my head. 2. You could do a shoulder tap. I like that one too. Back and then 2. Nice. Remember what we're working on, that we're trying to work on again, getting range of motion from our shoulders. Also working again, our shoulder blades. Those guys, they just get involved on all of these exercises. I love it. But what's an exercise that we could do? Nick, you might know. What's an exercise we could do that's not going to affect our shoulder blades at all? And we can do it just sitting down. We could do this one standing up. How about if we did our hand lift and our foot lift? So let me show you here. So if we're going to do, remember, we did the hand lift. I'm going to rest my hands on my legs, and I'm just going to lift up my hands. I'm also lifting up my feet. Let me see. Let's get that in the picture here. So you can see, so I got my feet right here, lifting up and down, just going up and down, working on my wrists. It's like we're playing the drums. We're just playing the same beat over and over again. Let's just keep going. And when you feel it in the front of your legs or in the top of your hands, when you feel like you're like, wow, I'm really starting to feel some muscles in there, go ahead and then you can maybe slow it down, even take a break if you want to. Or you can keep going, try to push it a little more, see how it feels. I'm going to do about 10 more. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, I really felt that on the front of this right leg, that anterior tibialis. Remember, we have our tibia in our leg, the bone, And we have a muscle that connects from our knee all the way down to our ankle. And when we're lifting up on that foot, it's firing up that muscle, and you're going to get that muscle in great shape and helping you with literally every step you take. I had to turn the fan on in here. It got hot. All right, let's have a water break. We got a smile and frown. We got our breath hold. And then I think we're also going to maybe do moving our eyes around the room. We haven't done that one in a while. All right, everybody. Great Monday kickoff. We're almost done with that warm up. If it's hot where you are, get yourself cooled down a little bit, maybe with some airflow. Remember, when we're exercising, our body's going to heat up because we're using muscles, and those muscles are going to create heat in our body, and our body is going to respond to that sometimes by sweating, sometimes by feeling not as comfortable as we maybe would be. But remember, when we're feeling that little bit of uncomfortableness, well, that's when we're in the workout, and that's when the good things are happening. So, you know, you got to be really proud of yourself if you get to a point where you're starting to sweat and you're starting to really feel it in your body, because you've come so far through the warm up, and your body's really ready to rock and roll and to get you some results. So this is when you really want to buckle down and do the workout right. Let's go ahead and do smiles and frowns. Let's go for 5 and 5. I like it. So we're going to go 5. We're going to frown and smile. Frown and smile. Frown, smile. Frown and smile. Is that 4 or 5? Let's do another one. Frown and smile. Let me know, how many was that? 5 or 6? I'm still distracted by my tough morning. Oh my gosh. I'm just want all the plumbing issues to be fixed and to be handled.
Triceps.
What's that?
Work on the triceps.
Work on our triceps. Let's do it. Let's do a tricep exercise. So for the triceps, remember, the triceps are the back of our arm. If this is my bicep right here, and remember, when my bicep gets shorter, look at that. My hand's like a salute when I was in the Navy. All right. I had my bicep is extended. All right. When my bicep gets shorter, my hand comes closer to the body. All right. So that's what our bicep does. Our tricep is the opposite. So our tricep extends the arm. So if my bicep brings it in, the tricep, as it gets shorter, it extends it. Now, you've seen a lot of times doing tricep stretches, but if we're thinking about some tricep mobility, let's think about reaching up here behind our head and then reaching up high like this, or maybe think about reaching up behind our head and then reaching out in front of our body. So we're going back here and then we're going forward, but try to keep that arm up if you're able to. If your arms are down low and you're thinking, I'm going to keep my arms down low the whole time, then what you just want to do is work on that bicep curl. But when you do the tricep part, when you push back, really push back and give a nice little squeeze in the back of your arm. And I'm going to show one more just because we're not going to do it with weights. And so it's going to be okay. So if I'm able to, and I can lean forward just a little bit, I can take my arm and I can move it back this way. Now, the reason I said I don't want to show this because we're not using weights is that if I'm doing this exercise with a weight, it can put some stress on my shoulder that I'm not going to like. And so they call this one the Tricep Kickback, and it's in all the magazines, but it's not the best exercise for the triceps, but it will get your tricep working with the weight of your lower arm as the resistance. So that's a good way to do it. Triceps going up here, up high. That's the normal tricep extension. And let me show you, if you're able to lay down, and you can do this even in just a regular bed. I'm going to lay down on this stability ball. Okay. So if you're not comfortable doing this, don't do this, but you could do it anywhere you can lay down. But to lay down on the stability ball, I'm going to smash my microphone thing. Let's fix that first. All right. So I'm going to roll my body down so that when I'm on here, that I got my head and my shoulders are kind of supported by the ball. I'm going to bring my arms up. And this is one of my favorites for the triceps. And then I can even just do this one at a time. I'm just going to hold my arm right here, and I'm just letting it lower down. But look at where I'm bending. Look at the spot. It's right here at the elbow. And I'm going to bring my hand all the way here. I can touch my ear. And then I'm going to try to extend it all the way up. Now, if I wanted to do this with a weight, this one would be okay to do. Let me show you with the sandbag. So I got Byron's sandbag here, the 4-pound sandbag. And I'm going to roll out on the ball. Now, you could do this, remember, on your bed or even on a couch. And so here I am. I'm on the ball. All right. And I'm going to hold the sandbag up over my head just like this. And I want my arm to stay here. I don't want it to fall backwards. So how can I help myself? Well, I'll use my other arm to hold it in place. And then I'm just going to go down by my ear and up. And so this is a tricep extension that's going to not have all the stress on my upper back. Because look at where's my upper back in this situation. It's laying down, but my arm is still working out the tricep. When I'm here in this situation, when I get my arm up here, that's a lot of stress that goes into my shoulder with that weight out there. So we're going to focus on working the triceps in a laying down position. And we'll go over some more tricep stuff too. Good question. Who was that with that question? That was awesome.
It
Let's have
was
some
me.
water. Who was
It was
that?
me. Carrie.
Nice. All right, great. Thank you, Carrie. I
You're
like
welcome.
that, everybody. What Carrie just did is what we want. We want to have those contributions coming in from you. We also want you signing that poll. So sign up to that poll.
It's closed.
Oh
The
my
poll
gosh.
is closed.
Let me see how that happened. Okay. We've never done this before. And so let me see. I'm gonna try it again here. All right. Relaunch. All right, we're gonna continue. There we go. So we got a relaunch of the poll. And oh, it's on a timer. That might be why. There's a poll. We just launched it, and it's on a timer. I see a clock ticking. And so it's real simple, and it'll help us out with growing this program. We need some type of feedback, and any feedback is good feedback. So feel free to answer that poll question. It's a simple yes or no. And we really appreciate it. You also might, if you're with the ARC of San Diego, get an email from the ARC of San Diego with some questionnaires in there. And if you have a chance to answer those, again, it really helps us out. We're trying to help people out. You're helping us to help people out. And if we work together, we're going to help even more people out. It's really cool what we're doing. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water. I think we got our warm up totally knocked out. Let's go ahead. Let me look at this app real quick. Let's get one of our endurance challenge exercises checked off. So I'm going to technical challenge number 1 on my app. We did the squeeze hold on Friday. So I think today we're going to go for maybe chopsticks. All right, let's go. Let's do chopsticks or release and clap. Which one do you want to see, Ben?
Let's do chopsticks.
Chopsticks. All right, Ben's going for the difficult challenge. Remember, everybody, we call it a technical challenge in this case, and I'm looking for 2 things that I'm going to want for this technical challenge, and it's going to be 2 sticks. Okay, so in this case, I have 2 wooden sticks. All right, this is going to be our baton or the wooden dowel. You could do this also with a resistance bar, but the goal with chopsticks, and who's ever eaten with chopsticks before? Have you ever been to a restaurant and they've had chopsticks as a way to be able to pick up the food? So you have to bring the 2 sticks together and then lift that food. Well, with this situation, we got to bring the 2 sticks together and try to lift an object. So I'm going to start off with something easy, and I'm going to go with this squishy ball. I think this is easy. This might be tough. And so I have this squishy ball here on the ground. And what I'm going to do is if I hold the sticks at the middle, it's going to make me a little bit stronger with this. And I could also kind of use my armpits here. You know, I love squeezing the armpit, and this would help me in the beginning. So if I wanted to in the beginning, I could do a squeeze like this. And check that out, everybody. I got it. So I got the ball in the air. I'm letting my armpit squeeze help me a little bit, and then I'm holding on with my hands. Now, if I just relax even just a little bit, I drop that ball. Now, if I want to make this more challenging, I can hold the sticks near the end. And again, the ball's on the ground. You saw it fall. I'm going to do a walk up to it. I'm going to get it very carefully. Oh, and I got it. But look at that. It's moving around on me. And you can see I dropped it. And who heard me with that little up sound? I like that. That was what we call a reaction sound. And my body also made a reaction movement. And even though I knew it was falling and I knew it was okay, I'm really focused on trying to keep this up. So let me see if I can do a slam dunk holding this up. Oh, holding it here. Let me see if I can do it. I'm trying not to drop it. Oh, it's falling out though. Oh no, look at that. It fell right on me. Let me try one more time. So this could be a challenge if we had a goal. Look how tough this is for me here. So I'll hold this up. I really have to concentrate. Who can tell that when I don't concentrate, I don't really do a great job. But when I do, when I slow down and concentrate, I do a much better job. Thank you for people who are answering that poll. Oh my gosh, that is so great. We got people answering that poll. And if you haven't answered it yet, the time's running out because it's on a timer. Here we go. Chopsticks going in the goal. I had to speed it up. Let's see now if I can pick up something heavy with the chopsticks. We're going to go for Byron's sandbag. And then maybe next up, we can bring up Byron with the flow. So here we go, everybody. Look how this is tough. I'm just to move this around the room is very difficult. Let me show you how much difficulty I'm having, but I love doing exercises where we have an extension of our hands. And the extension of our hand is the stick. All right, like I'm coming right at you right now. All right, that wasn't my hand. That was an extension of my hand. And this is a great way to train our minds to really strengthen up the entire arm and shoulder. So here we go. So I got a super tough challenge. I'm going to make it easier on myself. Here we go. I'm going for the armpit squeeze. Oh, that was almost there. Oh, I almost got it. Oh, I almost got it there again. Oh, I almost got it. Look at this. There we go. Oh, I was having difficulty. And I'll tell you what, it feels like weighs more than 4 pounds. Who can imagine, who remembers from physics class, this is feeling a lot heavier than 4 pounds because it's far away. Now I'm going to try to, I dropped it. I was going to try to take it out from underneath my arms. But again, look at the challenge, the technical challenge. It's almost too difficult, which means it's perfect. If you find an exercise like this that's giving you such a hard time, but you just know in your mind, just like Chris Hill knew he could slam dunk that basketball. When you know in your mind you can do it, sometimes all it takes is that determination to keep going when it gets real difficult. Let me see if I can slam dunk this bag right here. I got to squeeze it. There we go. I found the squeeze. I found the technique. I got too confident, too quick. All right, let me see. Here we go. I got to find the squeeze. I think I had it, but I got too confident. Here we go. Too quick. Slam dunk. Nice. That's chopsticks with a target drop. I like that. That's a good one to try out. Also, if you didn't already have your exercise sticks and sand weight out, go ahead and get them out because we got Byron's coming up next. Then we got Bernie coming up after Byron. And I can't wait. It's going to be great. And we got time checks coming in. Nice job. We got a couple people on the survey. Thank you so much for answering that survey. So great. We got a great group of people on here. And over 35% have already participated in the survey.
Oh.
There we go. I got you, Byron. All right. Byron's in the house. And he's getting ready.
Nick wants to do the play-by-play.
Who does?
Nick.
Nick, you going to do play-by-play? All right. Nick's unmuted. I'm going to do the workout with Byron then. So here we go. I'm going to bring myself up here. All right, everybody. Byron, you starting off with the sandbag? All right, Nick. Say something, Nick.
Hello, everyone.
All right, man. As loud as you can do it. I got a fan in here. You got to talk leadership voice.
Okay, ready, Byron? Ready, John?
I'm ready. All right, Byron. Here we go. Starting with the side by side. Byron's getting his space ready. He's about to bring something real good. There we go.
Now
Side by side.
we stay today with the sandbag doing day to day. I want the bet. That's it. Oh, day to day. I want the bet. Oh, that's it. I want the bet. Oh, that's it with the other one. Day to day. I want the bed. That's it. Oh, daddy has been doing neat. Oh, put it behind his back. That's it. Behind his back. Hang it loose. Another one. That's we doing in the world. Now we doing around the back. Now we what is the baby side and they hold it and do the other side. The side. Oh, I want the best. Sweeping the floor. That is better. Another one that be doing it. That federate agent. Another one when they up. That do that. What is that, baby? Forward backward. What is that, baby? Movie backward. Moving forward. And moving backward. And moving forward with a schedule the top with the then bad. I want the back. Oh, he drove the then bad, pedal back up. Now he's doing forward backward. He's doing more than put. If you were there to do that, move your arms. He was it forward and he was it backward. Now you're done. They've been doing died. He's doing died to died. Oh, he's doing backward. He's doing forward. He's doing all the way around. It's boom. Don't they do? Now they're done and by when. Now we're doing they do that again. Another by win.
This is working those biceps and triceps.
Yep. Oh, now we're doing
Oh, nice.
Nice. Bicep door. And the other bicep door. He's doing up and down. Up and down. Oh, he's doing over it twice. Oh, he's doing with one hand. Oh, he's doing with the other hand. Oh, he's doing it with the other hand. I want the back. I want the back. That who died. Hear that fluttering on. Oh, he do the squat. And another squat. I want the bed do another squat. Oh, another squat. Now we already then that do it did and bring it out. And oh, he do the bed flip. I want the bed. That who died. They've been doing, but when they've been doing done, I want the back. I want the back. Oh, out that one. Pat the bed out. That who died. Oh, he's doing that arm string. Now he's doing the other string. Now we doing it. Now we straight out do it. We didn't, but now they're done doing the button spin. Now they're done. Now Bangui and Don are doing the button spin together. They were on the drum button spin. They were on the drum button spin. They be doing Bangui. That's number 9. 10. Now we already stayed out with it and you doing a dead press. And bring the bed in. Breathing out and breathing back in. Breathing out and bring the bed in. Now you do another down. Oh, you doing the bicep door. Leave it doing, Byron. Oh, he put another down. Oh, you doing it do a double that. Moving forward and backward. Down there doing that same thing do. Oh, now we straight to the other double that. Moving forward and moving backward. Oh, now we're doing the bad way. If you don't have energy, that pull your arm behind on you, then point down and up. Down and up. Not up, I mean, point down home. Now we're doing another movement. Oh, now we're doing the weighted part. Oh, the weighted part. Down and up, out and. Now we're doing the end one. We're doing down and up. Back down and back up. Another when bring the back down and bring the back up. You're doing with the Tricep Extension and back down. Back up over your head and bring it back down. Over your head and bring it back down. Keep it doing Byron. Oh, he don't do the ground. And then back to it. Oh, he's doing back down, all the way down, and back up. And he's doing it moving the butt spin. Leave it doing, but when you do another, you do down. There might be dead. 7, 8, 9. You bring it down that all the work, not that when everyone they about when do done.
That was tough, Byron. That was a great combo flow. Byron really got in the groove there. And again, thank you. Thank you to everybody that has answered the poll question. I'm so thankful for that. And if you haven't answered it yet, it looks like it's still up at the moment. And I don't know how that works if you click on polls, but there's a poll up and we'd love it for you to answer. Bernie, do you want to just do jumping jacks right now and then do the rest of it on Wednesday? How about we do, 55 jumping jacks. And then let's do the weights in the stick on Wednesday. You can be the first one up on Wednesday. But we got time for 55 jumping jacks. Would you like to do that?
I could do 20 and then I do this.
Talk a little louder.
I do 20 jumping jacks.
20 jumping jacks, and that's all?
I do the second weight then, okay?
We're not going to have enough time. Do you want to do martial arts with me and Alicia for a few moments and then do leadership on Wednesday too?
31:56.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time. Do you want to just do some martial arts with Alicia? Let's bring up Alicia and do some martial arts for a few minutes, and then here we go. We got our friend Alicia. Alicia, you're up. Let's do it, Alicia. We're going to work out. We got about 3 minutes. Let's do a 3-minute round of martial arts. Here we go, Bernie.
Okay, what do you want to do? They show you horse. Start with horse stance. Show them horse stance. And then what do you want to do? Blocks. Okay. Look up at your. Go ahead. Keep going.
Nice move.
Nice move. I'm going to step in and show them some kicks. Show them how you step in. Up and
Wow. Great kick, Alicia.
Great kick, Alicia. Do it again.
Oh, wow. Another great kick.
Another great kick. Is that a roundhouse? The roundhouse. Round kick.
Show us one more big move, Alicia, and then we'll do the motto. Wow.
Sorry, your dad's not here. He knows how to do it.
Oh, that was great. Let's do a bow, Alicia. Oh, wow, Alicia, that was amazing. Thank you for showing that to us. Thank you. I had a hard time. I'm going to have to practice. Alicia, that was incredible. Great job. And Ben, who do we have with doing the breathing motto at the end? Byron doing the breathing motto. All right, this is going to be exciting, everybody. We got Byron coming on doing the breathing motto. Great job, Alicia. Alicia just got the breathing motto. Let me bring Byron back up. Here he is. Asked to unmute. Add to the spotlight. All right, and remember Wednesday on Bernie, we're going to have Bernie's going to be leading first. And that way we'll be able to do all the jumping jacks and everything on Wednesday. All right, Byron, do you have you want me to bring the motto up or do you have it memorized? Oh, we got to get you unmuted. Here we go. How about now? Go ahead and you got to hit that unmute button on there. All right. Do you see a button on there asking to unmute? It's all right. Do you want to have Nick do it? Give me a thumbs up and then we'll go. You'll do it on Wednesday. All right. All right. No problem. We'll make sure we got the mutant all handled in, and we got Nick. I know Nick was he was excited to get to help out here. And so Nick, look at that, Nick. You got your chance to help out, man. You're jumping in and you're gonna get to help out Byron. You did a great job with the play-by-play. I'll tell you what, Nick, that was tough for me. You did a great job doing Byron's play-by-play, and Byron, great job on your leadership. Go ahead and take it away, Nick. It's 2:00.
Water boy.
Water break. Yeah, let's do that.
One more water.
We're already late, everybody. Let's hang out for a minute more, have some hydration. We're going to do that breathing motto. Feel really good about what we did today.
Dad, I want to breathe.
On Wednesday, Carla, we'll have you doing it on Wednesday.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the bad. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the wood. And breathe in your bowl. Do it. You do it for every day of the week.
Yes. Great job, Nick. Great job, Byron. Great job to everybody who was on here. Thank you also for answering that poll. I really appreciate it. And we'll be here on Wednesday with more leadership. Bernie's going to be bringing extra leadership. And Bernie, maybe we'll even do an